he calls the Lord my Father. He called me Father. And I knew it as though I'd always known it. It's only the returning of memory. I blocked out everything as you did to come into this world and be crucified upon the garment called man. And that interior you is God the Father. And one day he will awake from his self-imposed dream, self-imposed death. For no one takes away my life. I lay down myself. I have the power to lay down and the power to take it up again. So when that time comes, which I had predetermined, I will awake from the dream of life, and I will be victorious over death. The very last enemy that I will conquer is death, and I will come out of the world of death and be the one I was prior to my entrance into it, but enhanced by the experience of passing through this world of death. And everyone is going to have this experience. Now tonight, do take a noble objective. By noble, I mean do not deny yourself the pleasures of this world, the comforts of this world. Let no one tell you that you're not entitled to the comforts of this world. Let no one tell you aren't entitled to a better way of living than you are now enjoying. Let them keep their own opinions to themselves. You simply know what you would like. Now do not be limited by what reason tells you may be possible. Do not be limited by what your senses tell you may be possible. Go outside completely. Take what you would like. Dare to assume it. See the world as you would have to see it if that assumption were true. Feel the thrill that it is true, and leave it alone. And in a way that no one knows, that I have ways and means ye know not of. My ways are past finding out. So don't be concerned as to how it's going to be possible. You simply dare to assume it. And see it happen in your will. It will happen. Those who are out crowing because that they're so big in the world, ask them how they started. They may not even know that they had dreams, and dared to sleep in their dreams as though they were true. They forget how it started, and they'll give all credit to the means employed that brought it to pass. And they'll give credit to Mr. Brown, Mr. Jones, Mr. So-and-so, who introduced me to so-and-so, and then they'll say about the breaks came. It was luck. And now they have a fortune, so they think the fortune is their security. It could go like this, if they do not know who God is. Take it from them tonight, can they reproduce it? Can they actually make it come back into their world if they do not know the creative power behind the effect that they now enjoy? So they enjoy an effect. The effect is money. Nice living. But if you took it from them tonight, could they reproduce it? They can't unless they know how it was produced. It was produced in the beginning, whether they know it or not, by their own wonderful human imagination. Whether they know it or not. That is the only God in the world. So if you ever hear the word Lord mentioned, the word God mentioned, the word Jesus Christ, and your mind turns outside to some existence, something, outside of man, may I tell you, that word to you is delusive. You have a false God, a false concept of Jesus Christ. Until when you hear the word and it rings a bell in you, they're talking about me. And I am all imagination. You haven't found him. When you hear it and you know, he's talking about me. He's talking about my own wonderful reality, which is all imagination. Then you have found Jesus Christ. And I am telling you from my own personal experience, I'm not speculating, I'm not theorizing. I've experienced everything said of Jesus Christ in the gospel. And yet I can't deny what I have experienced. There was no assurance, no promise that I would not have to bear the burden of the cross. I must bear it. No one ever told me that because I'm going to have these experiences of the Lord Jesus Christ, that I will be exempt from the weaknesses and the limitations of the garment that I wear. I must wear the cross too. And I've worn it. I'm wearing it now for the last time. So the day you hear that Neville is dead, rejoice. The cross is off forever and forever. But I will still be wearing it in you, because there's no place for me to go but straight back to the Father, and there's only one Father, only one God and Father of all, and so I will be buried in every one of you, but I will be awake.